Would you rather be a pretty girl or a cool girl? I know, right? It's like a tough decision. Would I rather be perceived as effortlessly beautiful, cool, exclusive? Or would I rather be perceived as cute, girly, feminine, desired, pedestalized? That is what I want to talk about today. I really want to kind of go into a few concepts for the next couple of videos. And the first one that I want to do today is the battle or the debate between the cool girl and the pretty girl. If you have been on social media, you have an idea of what the pretty girl is versus what the cool girl is. The cool girl is the girl who, you know, she has her hair tousled. She wears dark makeup. Her clothes are perfectly baggy. Her clothes are usually a darker wash. However, there's a perception that cool girls are effortless. However, there's a lot of effort that goes into the perception of a cool girl. I mean, they acquired their title for a reason. For them to be a cool girl, they have to be recognized, they have to be seen to be acknowledged as, oh, she's a cool girl. And that comes through effort that isn't overt. It might look like having her nails done in a nude color. You know, it matches her complexion, but her nails are always done. It might look like her hair being tousled, however, always being done, always being trimmed, always being styled. It might look like her clothes being baggy, yes, but perfectly baggy. I mean, you can still see her shape. You can still see her shape through her top. You can still see her shape through her jeans. It might look like her wearing makeup. However, the makeup is not really in your face. It's very underhanded. Examples of cool girls would be Hailey Bieber, Emma Chamberlain. You know, girls that are really beautiful and it looks like they didn't put that much effort into it. Their personalities are usually supposed to be distant from the public. They're supposed to be an exclusive club. I mean, that's what makes them cool. And then you have the pretty girls. You have girls who are hyper feminine, lean into their femininity. They don't shy away from looking like they put effort in the morning, you know? Their hair is perfectly done. You might see their blush overtly. They might wear a red lipstick. They might wear a pink lipstick. Their eyeliner might be a little bit bigger. Their hair might be a little bit bigger. Their clothes are probably brighter. You know, you have light pinks, pastels, bold pinks, bold reds, very feminine, girly colors. I think the battle between these two styles, and I wouldn't call it a battle per se, but I think if you're anything like me, I oscillate between wanting to be one aesthetic versus the other. In my mind, do I want to be the hyper feminine girl today? Or do I want to look as if I don't care today? You know, in the morning I put effort into making myself look like I didn't care, but still I want to look like I didn't care. If you're anything like me, I go back and forth between wanting to be a cool girl or a pretty girl in the morning. Like, okay, how do I want to dress today? Do I want to dress in dark tones? Do I want my clothes to be a little bit baggier? The effort is almost the same, which is the interesting feature within the perception of the two, because thus far, hyperfemininity has been viewed as very much in your face. However, the cool girl, while she may put in the same amount of effort into her appearance, she has a better perception. Now, I want to go over why and the positive benefits between the two. With cool girls, I think the reason why they're not viewed in the same light as the pretty girl, hot girl, whichever it may be in your mind. It may be because with cool girls, it has emerged within this culture of irony. Everyone is sarcastic. Everyone attempts to appear as if they don't care that very much. And when you have a culture like this, if you actually look like you don't care that much, it garners you attention. It's why brands like Balenciaga have been touted as being too try hard, while other brands like quiet brands right now are being perceived as more appealing. It actually, I would say, funnily enough, ties into the notion of quiet luxury. How today people want to appear as if they're not trying to show off. Whether or not they spend the same amount of money as someone who looks like they're showing off or not, they just don't want to have the appearance. I think additionally, today, people are very much afraid of looking quote unquote cringe, you know? I think it overall just ties into the desire that young people have with not looking like they're trying too hard, you know? So I think that's why the cool girl wins. However, I think the pretty girl wins in a particular aspect in today's society, and that's only if she actually accomplishes it whilst looking like she didn't try way too hard. I know that's a bit confusing, but follow me for a second. For example, do you remember when the last Love Island UK season came out? And there were a couple of girls that looked older than their age because they had work done. And you could see so many videos, there were so many think pieces on these ladies and how bad they looked because they looked like they were trying too hard. The illusion of effortlessness wasn't there. So even though they were trying to be pretty girls, it created the opposite effect because it's like, okay, you're trying, but we're not supposed to know that you're trying so hard. So I think that women who choose the pretty girl route, it's still imperative in both lanes if she actually wants to win within that aesthetic, within that, you know, that perception, if she actually looks, again, similarly to the cool girl, like she didn't stay in the mirror for thousands of hours trying to get the perfect winged eyeliner and the perfect lipstick combination.
Hey guys, it's me from the future, and I just wanted to say something really quickly because I'm editing the video and I realized that I didn't flesh out my thoughts fully, so I'm gonna make a follow-up video. But what I wanted to say was, when I'm talking about the debate between the aesthetics in my mind when I'm deciding what I want to wear and what I want to convey, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying that women that dress in those two different ways are actually, you know, thinking about the other. I'm comparing them in my mind, those two different aesthetics and the benefits in my mind.
You know what I mean? Tell me what you guys think. I think that's the end of this video. I'd love to hear what you guys think, if you agree, if you disagree, and leave your comments down below. I think I want to make a lot more videos like this. Okay, bye!